Hello everyone, this is Rohit Khemchandani and welcome to Stratigem. Today we will explore one of the defining narratives of our era, the so-called end of globalization. Headlines talk about deglobalization, reshoring and decoupling, but the reality is more complex. Instead of ending globalization, supply chains are splintering, reorganizing into regional, political and digital blocks. In this session, we will analyze why supply chains are splintering, how AI is reshaping the conversation, case studies of global firms adapting, risks to watch, and a consultant's framework for navigating this fractured world. Let's start with the first topic, the globalization backdrop. Post Cold War era saw hyper globalization, offshoring, just in time supply chains, efficiency first. The 2008 crisis, COVID 19, and geopolitical tensions triggered a rethink. Today, leaders ask, is globalization over or just changing form? Why supply chains are splintering? Key drivers include geopolitics, US China trade tensions, sanctions, security concern, resilience needs, COVID exposed vulnerabilities of single source supply, technology, AI and automation reduce the labor cost advantage of offshoring, sustainability, ESG pressures shift sourcing decisions, regionalization, trade blocs like USMCA, EU, ASEAN reshape flows. This is not deglobalization, it is reglobalization on new terms. The mirage of deglobalization. Global trade volumes remain high. Supply chains don't vanish, they reroute. Example, instead of US China direct trade, supply chains shift through Vietnam, Mexico, or India. Digital globalization, where data, cloud AI services are there, is accelerating even as physical supply chains fragment. AI's role in the new supply chains. AI enables leaders to map risks, identify choke points and dependencies, predict disruptions, analyze weather, geopolitics, and logistics pattern, optimize networks, suggest alternative sourcing routes, and simulate scenarios, model tariffs, costs, and delays. Consultants using AI tools can move from reactive to anticipatory supply chain strategy. Talking about the case studies, so in case of Apple, diversifying production from China to India and Vietnam. Toyota started building multi-sourcing strategies for resilience. Pharmaceutical firms using AI to predict raw material disruptions and stockpile critical drugs. These show adaptation, not abandonment of globalization. Abandonment. Risks and challenges. Higher costs from redundancy and regionalization. Risk of inefficiency versus resilience trade-offs. Rising complexity in managing multi-node supply chains. And political risks. Sudden sanctions, tariffs, or conflicts. Consultants can map and stress test supply chains, advise on balancing cost versus resilience, integrate AI enabled visibility platforms, and can help leaders design regional strategies aligned with global realities. Now, let's see a 5-step supply chain strategy framework. So, first is mapping. So, visualize global exposures, then measure, quantify risks and cost, then model, use AI to simulate disruptions, then mitigate, build redundancy and diversify, and finally monitor. Continuously update with live data. So, in conclusion, the idea of deglobalization is a mirage. The world is not fragmenting into isolation, it is reorganizing into new patterns. Leaders who understand these splinters and who harness AI for foresight will turn disruption into opportunity. So ask yourself, are you retreating from globalization or reimagining your place in its new map? So thank you for joining in this session. Hope you like this video. Please do like and subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you have any comments or feedbacks or suggestions, please post them in the comment section below. Thank you.